As the change to the centre contract model, does that mean your budget's obviously being hammered for next year? Because there's a lot of big earners going out the door, well, perceived big earners, and there's not a lot coming in from what we understand. Has it had a massive effect on your planning?
Yeah, it's like sort of stating the obvious, I think, is it?
I don't think fans maybe appreciate the impact it would have had on you, so maybe could you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, isn't it sort of been well documented, isn't it? Like, so, it's not really, is it for me to talk about this here? Yeah, but of course it'll have an effect, yeah, because it's a decent chunk, yeah. And that's the thing, like in terms of investment pathways, and as you know, listen, obviously we've players that are on the move at the end of the season, and yeah, listen, for Leinster, yeah, it's a challenge, yeah, because listen, you're obviously trying to bring your own guys through, and there's always that kind of, every year there's a bit of that churn, you know what I mean? So like every year you're losing some level of experience because listen, guys move for different reasons, you know what I mean? And a couple of guys, it is the same every year, to be fair, because we're always bringing in young academy guys. But yeah, like as in, we would like things done because listen, we're trying to produce players to play for Leinster, play for Ireland. But as obviously some of the other provinces are like where they look to recruit. You know what I mean? So obviously Stuart has got rid of some Connacht legends and he's replaced them with Leinster guys. You know what I mean? You'd prefer him to keep his own Connacht players and we have to keep our own Leinster players. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works. It's a competitive marketplace. So we just need to try and make sure we do as much as we can as an environment and the lads want to stay and all the rest, you know what I mean? And generally that is the way it works, you know what I mean? And some guys go off to different challenges, you know what I mean? Like as in Lukey, as we were talking about here, like as in I think it's going to be an amazing adventure for him and his family to go on. So, he's been in Leinster his whole career. I personally, on a human friendship level, I think it's a great thing for him to do. So like every case is different, isn't it? I'm thinking of Ross Maloney, who's in Bath, you know what I mean, the brilliant experience that he's had. But listen, he was a great servant for Leinster. And a great character in the group, very similar to Ross Byrne. Obviously, he went to Gloucester, you know what I mean? So, and he was a great Leinster person and delivered so much for the team over so many years. So, but there's always going to be a bit of that, isn't there? So every season you'll lose a few players for whatever reason. It's whether they want a different opportunity. And that's the beauty of the game, isn't it? You can go to experience something else or whatever, game time or whatever it is. So like you have to respect the individual choices, even though sometimes you want to fight for them, but like you have to sometimes respect that. So, and the big thing is that we still continue to try and work on producing young players, give them opportunities. And listen, obviously, it was the start of the season. Listen, we lost 3 of our first 4 games. But what's really positive of some of that is you're giving younger guys experience, and listen, you're seeing some of them out there today in a knockout game at the end of the season, and they're better for having some of those tough experiences earlier in the year. But as we know, the league it's competitive, and if you have a very, very young group, then it's obviously doubly challenging. But listen, we need just to keep ploughing on and try and be as good as we can possibly be and all that good stuff.
As you mentioned, you've had some valiant Stormers and some interesting exchanges with them. What is it about them that makes them a threat next weekend?
Just like if you're down in Cape Town, like is in the pathways that they have down there, like is in the quality of players that they have. Like it's rugby's everywhere down there, you know what I mean? So like that's the biggest challenge. So you're literally coming like a country and a city of Cape Town, and like it's a giant of the game, isn't it? Like in terms of that as a hotbed of rugby in terms of production line. And yeah, listen, obviously very strong set piece, very strong kicking game, like some serious talent that they have at their disposal down there. So it's a great challenge for us, isn't it? But that's exactly what you want, in terms of South African teams in the competition. You see them, obviously they won well against Cardiff today, saw the Bulls won very comfortably, and sort of they were in kind of cruise control by the end of that game, weren't they, today? Even they had a load of chances to make the score even bigger. So you can see the quality of these teams now. And yeah, like it's a great challenge, isn't it? But that's the beauty of the competition, listen, that's what we all wanted, isn't it? But yeah, listen, hopefully we get the support everyone gets excited by the week ahead. And for us as a team, we just need to make sure we recover well now. When we come back into UCD, it's bank holidays Monday, bank holiday Monday, back to work, bank holiday Monday. We don't work in the bank. And yeah, get excited by a great week together again. And hopefully there'll be another week after that, which obviously would be 2 weeks after that. But hopefully we'll keep cracking on for as long as we possibly can, because it's getting so tight now, the window. But as I said, at the end of round 4, if you'd offered us a home semi-final against the Stormers, listen, we would have bitten your hand off for it. So, yeah, which is a credit to the group, how they've sort of stuck at it and dogged out different wins along the way to get us to this point. So,
Sam played as if he never wants to spend 80 minutes in a coaching box again.
See, all the knowledge you would have accumulated in that coach's box. And that's the thing, I just think it's... So I heard people had an issue with it, which I just don't understand, like, where that... I don't understand the motivation for some of that criticism, perfectly honest. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to develop young players. So Sam and Fintan, the two of them, listen, who we see as huge futures for the club, you know? So why would we not expose them to that experience? Like, I just, it's beyond belief how someone would find an issue with that. Like, does anyone have an issue with that in this room? Does anyone think it's a bad idea? Peter, do you think it's a bad idea?
He's got a deadline. I'd be mixed on it personally, but
why would you be mixed on it? Like, what's the bad thing part
does
of
it affect your discussions that you're having in the decision-making
like,
process?
No, but it exposes them this is the way the game is. So we're trying to grow these young men into leaders. And like, how many different opportunities do you get to do that? So I'm not like a secret coach here with my players, like as in with my players, as in Leinster's players, like as in they know I'm open. I'll be open and transparent with them. And yeah, listen, we've had lots of players in the box over the years here. And I just think it's trying to help them grow as leaders and understand, because otherwise if you have a disconnect there, like as in, that's not helpful. And quite often we would have disconnects. You're watching the game, you're like, what are the players doing here? You know what I mean? So like, I think it's a very strong thing to have. And listen, I'm, as I said, it's not a secret society we're running here, you know, so.
But his performance tonight was excellent.
Yeah, I thought he was great, yeah. And again, it's just going out there attacking the game. And you know, Sam is obviously someone that we've tried to continue to invest in. Ireland have also tried to continue to invest in as well. It's important to note. And listen, I know Andy Farrell has come out and listen, he's annoyed with some of the narrative around him and Jack Crowley as an example. Like, why can't everybody get behind the two players? Why does it have to be like one guy's amazing and the other guy's horrific? Like, I don't understand it. Why can we not, as a nation, be more supportive of our young sportsmen in this case? Why can we not be backing whoever does get picked rather than this, you know, he did this wrong, let's cast him aside, get the next guy in, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that. So, but obviously I'm repeating what Andy would have said during the course of Six Nations, so, which I completely agree with.
Leo, you came out after last year's quarter final, you made a public call for Leinster fans to come out and support you in numbers. Do you need to get the bat signal going again this year?
No, listen, we're very appreciative of the support that we have, you know what I mean, and on lots of different levels. So we understand, yeah, it's a big ask. So, you know, listen, we're very appreciative. Listen, the crowd, amazing atmosphere out there from the people that turned up, and that's the most important thing, you know what I mean. Just want people invested in the team, and our business is trying to work on our performance. We just need to focus on that now, and listen, hopefully fans come in and back that. So we just need to worry about our own selves, which is producing performances similar to what we did today. But again, like, today is done now. The previous week is done. The previous week will linger, unfortunately, because listen, at start or whatever during media on what Thursday, it's the grieving cycle that you're on. And yeah, we're not off that either. So it's important that we understand that. So as a group, how we continue to navigate that, because if you remember, there was one of our Champions Cup finals that we lost. We beat Glasgow by whatever it was, 60 points, and but then lost, if you remember, to the Bulls the following week in a very close game in the semi-final at home in the RDS. So we need to understand some of the emotional piece that guys are going through still, because things will come back from the game, and yeah, if only we did this, only we did this, only we did this. But unfortunately, that's knockout rugby, isn't it? You don't get a second chance. You'd love to have a second chance, but you don't. So yeah, as I said, what are we? Playoff game number 6 next week. So we just need to focus on delivering a big performance against a serious team in the Stormers. And listen, I think it'll be a great battle between two good teams.
Leo, can I just ask one more? Last couple of weeks, have you found them at all hard? You're obviously under a little bit of pressure with the Champions Cup final not going your way. Have you felt that pressure at all, and how have you dealt with that personally?
What are you talking about? What type of pressure? Specifically?
I suppose the 5 European finals in a row not going your way. Have you felt that kind of yourself, the pressure at all?
Yeah, but that's the business that we're in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we want to be in this situation where we're playing in finals. But that's what I said on Thursday. So when you get to a final, it's boom or bust. So if your boom is celebration, party, if bust is, we know what people are like. They love to pile on top of the team and kick them when they were down, which is what I tried to get across after the semi-final. But that's will happen again. So if we lose the semi-final next week, people will be, it's boom or bust again, isn't it? So that's the business that we're in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do I find the pressure of that? But that's what I do for a living. So I love it. So do I feel under pressure? No, I absolutely love it. But like, it's not the backlash I ever feel under pressure for. It's in, I want the team to win myself. It's not what someone says on social media. I couldn't care less. It's as in, I want to win for the team. Everyone involved in the team wants to win. Is that clear? As in, we hurt so much. So like backlash, like it's just an added layer, isn't it? It's like we want to win so badly ourselves. It's like the only people, the most disappointed people are ourselves, with ourselves, because we want to be successful for the club, because we love the club. Like there's so many people who love Leinster. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Like, so do you understand the actual pressure that we put on ourselves to put ourselves in these situations year on year? Is that positive pressure? Do you see it as positive pressure yourself? Or do you think it's negative pressure?
No, I think it's positive.
Yeah. So we want to be positive. We want to be in these games. So listen, we're the only Irish team that's competing in the final of the Champions Cup. Okay. When was the last URC team that competed in the final of the Champions Cup?
2012.
2012.
I looked up after you said it the other day.
Like 2012.
Fact, very good fact.
You know what I mean? But like, as in, we want to put ourselves in that situation. Like, we understand, listen, like, you have to understand, like, is in the top 14, because there's what? The last 6 winners has come from the top 14. So what? Bordeaux have now won 2 in a row. Toulouse won 2 of the previous, 4 from that. And La Rochelle, as we know, who we lost, obviously in 2 finals as well. But like, we would love to have our time back to play all those finals again. And we've had other chances. But as in, you need to also say, we're up against very, very good teams. Yeah, but as in, on the flip side of that, like, as in the amount of messages of support that, as in, personally and the team have had, that people want to back us as well. So, like, there's always a balance. Like, why don't you report about that? All the positive messages rather than all the negative ones. It's like, why does it always have to be negative? Pressure. I see the positive pressure because I see so many people supporting the team, and me personally, that we're in Bilbao for the weekend. And I have I feel a positive pressure to help prepare the team as well as I possibly can. And all the players feel that positive pressure of this way to support. Listen, when it doesn't work out, like, it's like you're devastated when it doesn't work out. But all you can do is dust yourself off and show what type of character you are and get ready for the next challenge. And because the group have worked hard during the course of our domestic season, URC, we had a home quarter-final to look forward to. And now, off the back of finishing second, we have a home semi-final to look forward to. Does it repair losing another Champions Cup final? Of course it doesn't, no. And will people come after us for what? Losing? Yeah, they will, yeah. But as in, what can we do other than just keep putting ourselves back in that situation again? What do you think?
That's very much.
Yeah, so it's a positive pressure. Don't look at pressure as always negative. Like, we have a positive pressure because we love this team, absolutely love it. Love turning up for work every day. Love getting out there and ideally playing well. Like, we're human, like, as in, that's everyone's, our opposition are trying to play well also. So can you be more positive online about pressure?
I'm very
Social media,
personally, I'm very
positive. Thank you.